Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to take your brainstorming and collaboration to the next level, then you are in the right place. In today's tutorial, we are diving into FigJam, Figma's powerful online whiteboard that is perfect for turning your ideas into action. Whether you're working solo or with a team, FigJam makes planning, sketching, and even organizing very easy and professional. So get ready to discover all the cool features that will help you create and collaborate like never before. Let's get started. So to access FigJam, all you need to do is start by coming to you open your browser. You can come anywhere within the search bar and just type in Google, and you can just go ahead and search for FigJam just like so, and hit on enter, and be brought in over to this very platform. So FigJam, like I said, is under Figma, okay, the online collaborative whiteboard for teams. It's under Figma, okay. So you can click the first one and you'll be brought in over to this very platform. You can go ahead and say try Figma for free. If you are an education organization, it's also pretty easy and free to use Figma. So you can just go ahead and use your education email if you are using it for education purpose. But this one, we're just going to go and use the free version, which is quite enough for most of the things that you want to do. Over here, you can see that you can log in with your email and password. You can create one if you don't have any. And then you can log in with your Google account as well if you're interested. So go ahead and log in with your Google account, and I'll see you at the other side. So once you log into Figma, this is where you will land in. Okay, I've made a complete tutorial about how to use Figma for design and different kind of application designing. You can learn about it. It's very cool and it makes your work also pretty professional. But for today, we are just going to focus on FigJam, which is one of the features under Figma. Okay, so once you're here, you can see that you can go ahead and create a new design file over here, or you can just go ahead and create a new FigJam board, okay, which is our main target. You can click on this to create a new FigJam, and once you create a new FigJam, you will be landed in this very platform. So this is just a demo, which I know you know about it as we move on. So there are different kind of things to pay attention here, but the very first thing you need to do once you log into FigJam is to name your project. You can do that from here. You can say this is brainstorming one, for example, brainstorming one. So it's going to be under this. So whenever you go back to the main tab, you'll be able to see that you have brainstorming one over here, and you can see the recent items that you've worked with. You can click on this to go back and continue with your work. So let me show you a quick overview of what this FigJam board is all about. The first thing here is what you can see. Obviously, you save your item, and then to the left over here, you have a range of features that you can work with. For example, you can create a new FigJam file or FigJam design file or new slide deck you can create from here, or you can import an existing one directly. You can save a local copy of this and import much later. You have quite a lot of other features like copy as and so on. You have objects. You can bring in objects of different types, and then most importantly, you can be able to get the desktop app for your PC. It functions more or less like the online version, but you can get the desktop app and install it on your system. It's also equally free to have access to it. Now, the next thing, which is most important, is this generate. This is the AI that is connected to FigJam. You can use this to generate any kind of idea, any kind of mapping or timeline or Gantt chart or sketch of your own choice. You can just describe the sample of what you need, and this AI tool is going to generate that for you. You can see the space over here. This is the generate idea type. You can just go ahead and generate from here, and then over here you have a range of templates. There are different kind of templates that you can start working with. If you are new to FigJam, you can see them of different types. Meetings, you can see them. Diagramming, if you have any diagram of any sort that you want to work on, maybe providing a flow chart of something, you can just select from any of these. Planning of different types, if you have to plan for a project or something, you can just go ahead and use this brainstorming. It depends on what you are looking for. You can be able to see templates of different types and you can work with them directly. And over here, this is where you can add comments, because FigJam is very, very effective when it comes to collaborating with others to work on the same project or on the same idea. Now here is where you can add different kind of pages. FigJam works just like the way you have PowerPoint pages. You can be working in an unlimited size of a page, and then you can add different pages and work on them simultaneously. So let's start with something simple using the generate feature. We can click on the generate, or let's say we have the generate okay, so you can click on the generate and then you can type in your idea, what you want to generate. So for example, this is just an example of a prompt: generate a weekly plan for video content creation, including video research, recording, editing, and uploading and publishing as well on the YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and click on generate and give it some seconds, and it's going to give you an idea into what you are going to experience. Alright, so you can see it has generated this, and you can see from here, if you can zoom in, you can work on different kind of side of it. You can click over here and you can move from the east side. You can start from beginning. You can see start weekly plan over here. This is video research, and this is finding trending topics, select targets, and so on. You can see research complete, moving to recording, video recording, set up equipment, record video content, and is video recording successful, move to editing, to video editing, and so on. So this gives you an idea or overview of whatever you are going to generate. So this is a sample, and it can give you everything in detail. So let's zoom this out, and we can select, and you can have a lot of things. You can unshow this if you want to unshow. Maybe you want to show other things, and then later on you can enable this to be shown to people. Okay, so let's carry this and probably put it at the top here. So let me show you other things that you can do with FigJam. Down here you have a lot of controls that you can use. For example, you have this pan tool that you can use. You can click on this hand tool and you can move around within the board. You can move different kind of elements across, and you can move them from one place to another. And then over here you have the pen tool. This is you can use it as a marker, or you can use it as a highlighter. If you want to use it as a marker, you click, you have access to all of these sizes. You can change the size of the marker, how thickness is it, thin or thick, and then you can change the, you can write in any case. Okay, is it thick? This is averagely thick, so you can go to thin if you want to use thin, and you can see how thin the whole thing is going to be. You can change the coloration from here. You can use any color of your choice. For example, let's say we can use this red color, or you can go ahead and use this blue color or thereabout, and you can use custom color as well if you're interested. You can select any color of your choice, and you can start using it to write your content. Okay, very easily. And then, so this is about the pen. You can use highlighter to highlight things in a text or something, just like the way you do have in normal highlighters. You can have them thick also if you're interested, and then you can do this washi tape. Okay, this is washi tape. You can click and you can generate this on different platforms. All right, so you have quite a number of controls to do with this. Let me zoom it in so that we can be able to see clearly what we are working on. Okay, so this washi tape I think is quite nice. You can do it anywhere you like. You can click on it and you can use it to generate at any given point. Then you have the eraser, which is quite effective in deleting things. You can easily, with just few clicks, be able to delete things that you have just drawn. Okay, quite a number of controls. And then over here you have the sticky notes. You can add sticky notes of different types, and you can increase the sizes of the sticky notes. All right, you can increase sizes. You can change coloration directly to any color of your choice, and then you can add in text directly. Okay, and then you can have quite a number of controls also as regards to text. You can increase the sizing, change the font style, make it large, make it small, or bold, or italicized, and so on. You have quite a number of controls, and if you want to hide the authorship, you can hide it or show it, depending. You can add multiple if you're interested. You can just directly add, and you can change the color also directly from here. You can add your content very easily. You can select, you can increase the size, you can put them anywhere you like. And over here you have the next one, which is the connector. You can click and you have the connector. You can select and you can connect your points from point A to point B, and probably you can connect them in different ways. Maybe you want to make it this curved, you can connect them like this, and you have the straight line also if you want to use the straight line to connect from point A to point C or thereabout. Very easily you can do that. And then you can change the coloration as well from here. If you want to add in a shape, you can see you can add in this circle, you can add text within it, and you can have all of these basic editing features as well within. And you have all of these shapes also to add. You can add this rectangle, you can click and you can drag to add things, and you can change the fill color also to any color of your choice. So you have quite a number of selections. I like this connector, this tree sign of a thing. You can use it to have different kind of main ideas, for example, and then you can move to some other smaller ideas, for example idea 1, and then you can have other ideas as well. You can keep adding idea 2 and so on. All right, and once you want to add another one, you can add to the tree, or you can add downwards like this. You can add multiple, and you have all of these editing features as well. And you can use the FigJam AI also to generate the tree that you are looking out for very easily. So this is fantastic. Then we have the text feature. You can click to add text at any given point. For example, you can just click and drag and you can write something. Okay, and you can select the text with Ctrl A and make it extra large, for example. So you can see, welcome to my channel. And then you can do the same also here, make the text large or bigger. You can see the idea. You can make them bigger if you're interested. So that is about this basic adding text. You can add text, and in the text also you have all of these editing features. You can link up, create a link to it. You can add bullets, you can add all of these. You can change the alignment and so on. You can do all of these very easily. So let's look at other things. For example, let's say over here you have this, and probably during your display or during your presentation to your team members, you may not want to show these 3 items and this last one. So you can use this feature that is called a section. You can select it and you can mask a section. You can mask and you can enable or disable it directly, and you can do the same also from here, assuming you don't want to show this during your presentation. So for example, this can become very helpful when you are working in, or when you want to deliver a presentation with these items and you want to show them that at this point we have a section which I don't want to show you, but then maybe at a later time you can click on it and you can enable them so they can be able to see the entire flow of what you are trying to show them. And then when you deliver the presentation, you have shown them the details of what you want. At the end of it also you can enable them to see this last step. So this is how useful this can be for you. So you can zoom out on this. Let's kind of zoom out and let's pan a little bit of this section to here, and then next one, you can add in tables. You can click and you can add a table just like that. You can create tables of different number of you can zoom into the table, for example, and you can see you can have different kind of columns, and you can select and you can resize them. You can resize it accordingly. Let's go back. You can select and you can resize it, the table. You can have different kind of columns, different kind of cells of different types, and at any given point, if you plan to add in the cells, the number of cells that you have here, you can just hit on this plus sign and you're going to add in another series of cells to this right or to the left. If you want to add to the left or below or above, you can always add that accordingly depending on your choice. And that's very much wonderful. You can just go ahead and type in all the things that you want to add. And then another thing that I want to show you is this. So let's kind of close this front because you've used it already. So another thing that we may want to show you is this the use of this stamp. So this stamp can be very useful. Maybe in some cases, if you want to approve some section of the work and maybe disapprove some section of the work, you can go back to the selection tool and then you can click on the stamp. You have different kind of things that you can use to demonstrate your feelings about a particular task. For example, you can OK this point by just hitting and clicking here, and it shows that you are happy with this, and probably you're happy with this also. And you can still go back to the same thing and say maybe you love this more, and probably you love this more, but then maybe probably you have to give a thumbs down on this because you didn't understand or you didn't like the idea. Okay, and then maybe most likely you're going to ask why the need for this connection. Maybe you need more explanation about it. So this can be very handy and helpful during collaboration with your team members as well. And at any given point, you can come back and you can click and have access to it, and you can move it to any point of your choice. Now the next one is this bunch of tools that you can have. There are very many things here. They include stickers, templates. We have different kind of stickers that you can use. We have templates of different types. You can see these are stickers of different types that you can use on your whiteboard. We have templates like we've explained of different types. If you want to go into flowchart and so on, we have templates that you can use directly from here as well. And then we have widgets directly. You have a number of widgets that you can incorporate into your FigJam board and do quite a number of things. And we have some plugins that make life easy for you also during your creation. We have a to-do list. You can add a to-do, spelling and grammar check, blossom, and so on. Create sticky from text. You can create all of these from here directly. Find and replace. You can enable all of these plugins and many more features also that you can check from here. And alternatively, at any given point, you may decide to search for what you are looking for if you can't find it in the list of the features that you have here. So for example, at any given point, you may decide to bring in a sticky note or a sticker. Just select this and you can add it somewhere. For example, you can select and you can add it somewhere, and you can enlarge it. Okay, you can say start here or thereabout, depending on your choice. Okay, you can resize it and make it a bit smaller. So this can be very much handy and needy whenever you are interested, and you can click on this plus sign always to access this and get back, and you can search directly. So this is Whiteboard, and so there are some of the features that you have basically on it. Another very important thing that I may want you to pay attention to when using the FigJam Whiteboard is the timer. You can insert the countdown timer. You can see the timer and music and even voting. You can do all of these from here. You can add maybe, let's say in 3 minutes we're going to start the voting, or in 5 minutes you can select and change this. Probably we make it in 5 minutes, and then you can start with whether it is minutes or seconds. You can increase or decrease from here directly, okay, if you're interested. So let's say at any given point you want to define the music that you want that will play along with the timing. You can say you can just select on any, and then you can add in any sticker that you may want. And then once you start the timer, the countdown timer, you can reduce or increase the volume of the music that you play also from here. Very important. You can just pay attention to it over here. And once you are ready, you've gotten everything that you wanted, you can go ahead and play the timer to start the countdown timer. For example, let's say this one we want it to be in just 1 second, in 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. And you can play the timer, and then you can as well play the music. You can as well stop them at any given point. So this is very helpful, and it can help you to stay connected with your audience, to make your FigJam experience a wonderful one. So you can connect with people. You can have timing for voting or timing for other things as well. You can see how much time you've got left. Now, another thing that I want to show you is actually when you are done with your whiteboard, you've added all what you need to add, and you're happy with your work, you can always come over here and click on share, and you can invite people to join you to view or to edit. You can ask people to join you or to edit based on this, and you can invite them with their email address, and then you can copy the link and share with them. Very easily they can join you on the whiteboard, and you can share ideas and demonstrate things together. Now once you're done with these basic things, you are done editing, adding all the elements, all the features that you need to add. Another thing that you can do to export your content, probably in JPEG or in PDF, for example, that you can have added to your Microsoft Word document or in a report that you are developing, you can always come over back to here. You can come to File, and then you can go to Export as, and you can specify what formats that you want. You can export in PNG, you can export in JPEG or PDF or CSV, depending on what you are creating. So for this tutorial, we're going to export this FigJam that we've just created in PNG. So you can just go ahead and click to export, and it's going to export this directly for you that you can use in the other documents that you are creating. All right, so you can see it over here. It's just been downloaded. You can click to view it. Okay, you can see this is the whiteboard that we've just created. It has captured everything based on our creation. So just go ahead, feel free to see what you can do, to see how you can explore this FigJam, the features, the elements. This is the most basic things that you can learn about it, and you can go ahead and explore and see how you can brainstorm your ideas, connect with your collaborators, and see how you can work on different projects together. It's very easy and it's very free to try. I hope you can just go ahead and give it a try. So this concludes this tutorial about the basics of FigJam, how to use it, how to collaborate with your teammates to work on a project together using different features of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.